Hi guys, today we will talk about the calculation of double summation in Excel without using Visual Basic or coding. Sorry. Let us see the example here, how to calculate the summation, double summation like this one. The sum of x from x1 to x2 for by another summation y from 1 to y to 5 for the equation x power y. Let us now go through some definitions regarding double summation. For the first summation on the left, let's call it, or let's agree on call it upper limit 1. And for x power y, this is the equation for the double summation. And for x equal 1, this is start 1. 1 is referring to the first summation on the left. Step 1, what is step 1? The step 1, if you have seen my previous video regarding calculation single summation, which I recommend to go through this video because we have more explanation on these definitions, but I will repeat it now. Step 1 is the difference between the x values. So we have here the first summation on the left, x from 1 to x2. So the values of x will take x1 and x2. So the differences between the values is 1. So the step 1, let's say the step for the first summation on the left is 1. Let's continue the definition now. So let's see here. The upper limit for the second summation now is upper limit 2. This is another definition, which is y equal x. And we have here there's another start 2 for the second summation y equal 1 equal 1. The step for this summation, the second summation, we call it step 2, which is the differences between the y values. For example, y will take values from 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the differences between these values is 1. So the step for the second summation is 1. So now let's see, for this example, the upper limit 1 is 2, the upper limit 2 is 5 here. 2, 5. Start for first summation is 1, which is the beginning. The first value will take it x in the first summation, which is 1. The start 2, which is the lowest value, will take y in the second summation. So the start 1 and start 2 are the lowest value, which take it x, either x or y. Step 1 is 1 and step 2 is 1, and the equation is x power 1. Sorry, the equation is x power 2 y, x power y. Another example, let's see this summation. As we can see here, the upper limit 1, I mean the first summation, is 7. The upper limit for the second summation is 5. The start for the first summation, which is the lowest value for x, is 1, and the start for the second summation, which is the lowest value for y, which is 1. The step for the first summation, step 1, the step for first summation is 2. Why is 2? Because the values for x is going through 1, 3, 5, 7, and the differences between these value is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2. And the step for the second summation is 1. Clear. And the equation is x power y and all divided on 3 by x. Okay, so let's now see our lovely and magic formula, how it will be if we want to write it in Excel. So we will write the formula in this way. Sum product, we will open two parentheses, and we will put, whenever we will take the equation, we have equation here is x power y, we will substitute each x with this formula between red or inside red rectangular, and here I refer it by x, sequence by round up upper limit 1, because we are talking about first summation about x, here x, so we want to substitute x, so we will put the parameter or the definitions for x, since we are substitute x with this formula. So round up upper limit 1 minus start 1 plus 1 between two parentheses on step 1, comma 0 0 here because we don't need digits after the comma. 1, please be careful here, 1, we will put here 1 because this is, we will see in another formula different order. So here 1, comma start 1, step 1. Okay, that's end for x. So we substitute all each x in our equations, x power y, our equation is x power y, by this formula for each x. So this is x power, and we will substitute each y by all this formula, not from here, all this one, all this sequence is y, not to this limit, no, here a mistake. So all this we have to substitute it by y. Sequence, here we will put 1, here we put here 1, now we will put here 1, comma round up upper limit 2 minus start 2 plus 1 on step 2, comma 0, close the parentheses, now comma start 2, comma step 2. This is our formula. Let us make it easy here. So now if we want to put the number, we will sum product sequence, now we put, this is here is x, so round up, this is upper limit is 2 minus start 1 is 1 plus 1 on step 1, step 1 is 1, comma 0, close the parentheses, comma 1, then start 1 which is 1, comma step 1 which is 1. Since all this x, so x power y, it will be sequence open parentheses 1 round up 1, comma round up 5, which is the upper limit, minus the start 2 is 1 plus 1 on 1, comma 0, comma 1, comma 2, 1. So it will be like this. We will got it. Let's take another example. You see here upper limit is 7, start 1 is 1, step 1 is 2, equation is x power y on 3 by x. Okay, let's see the upper limit 2 is 5, start 2 is 1, step 2 is 1. We have seen this before. We substitute now each x in the equation by sequence with this formula. This is x now, power, this is x, you see, Now I substitute with the numbers, with values, so it will become like this. Then we substitute each y in the equation by this equation. It will become like this. Then the formula will be x now power y all on 3 by sequence 4 1 1 2. This is x. So this is x here power y on 3 by x. We substitute each x in the equation by sequence 4 comma 1 1 2, and we substitute each one in equation by sequence 1 5 1 1. Now let's see in Excel how we can apply these formulas in Excel in reality, in Excel itself. First of all, let's see this example. Now that we have seen the equation is x power y, I write it here in a table. These are the values of y and these are the values of x. X will take from 1 to 2, 1 1 2 when x will take 1 2 when y is 1, will take 1 2 when y is 2, and take 1 2 when y is 3, and 1 2 when x from 1 to 2 when y is 4, and will take 1 to 2 when y is 5. So here x power y, and here is the summation for double summation for x and y, which is 65. Okay, 67, which is 67. So we will substitute. This is sorry, this is our formula. We have to apply it to calculate the double summation as we have seen before. So we will substitute each x with this formula, and we will substitute each y with this formula. Okay, clear? We know this. So I put here the formula. As you can see here, I put the formula. Please, same like this one. I write it for you. Okay, so here the x and the x for this is the x for first here for first summation for first example. So start 1 is 1, finish or the upper limit is 2. I will put here 2. The step is 1. Okay, and here the values for y. Okay, here are the values for y. Y take value is starting from 1, the upper limit is 5, the step is 1, and you can see here the formula give me the values same as this number 667. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see now the another example. Another example is this one. The same example we have seen earlier. So the x will take values from 1 to 7. So x 3 5 7 when y 1. X will take 1 3 5 7 when y is 2, and x will take 1 3 5 7 when y is 3, and x will take values 1 3 5 7 when y is 4, and x will take 1 3 5 7 when y 5. So we will apply the formula x power y on 3 5 on 3x, and the sum of this value is 1236. 100 1236. Let's now replace now the values according to the second example. Now start is 1, the upper limit or the finish is 7, and the step is 2. The step is to 1, 3, 5, 7. The differences between x values is 2. Y is the start is 1. The upper limit or the highest value for y is 5. The upper limit 2 is 5. Then the step 2 is 1. Here the equations, this is the equation here, the same is here, the same is here. We substitute hx, and you can see it in red, power y, which is in green, and all by 3 by x. So I write the same equation now here, and you can see the value is 1236, which is the same of this value. So like this, we can apply this formula for double summation without using Visual Basic or any coding at all. I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe and like my channels if you like it and you find this this video is useful and has a value. Thank you a lot. Bye bye.